All right. And now we're going to hear from Julia Green.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for putting this together. This is called Dream Job. At your performance review, when your boss asks you to describe your dream job, you look at the green dot at the top of your screen and beam like a beauty queen to cover the panic inside. You take a deep breath and say, gosh, what a great question. Because the main thing you've learned in 5 years of being an administrative associate is how to buy yourself time. You now have 30 seconds to come up with an answer that isn't anything but this steaming pile of garbage. The whole thing was a big misunderstanding. On your first day, she told you that her husband had died suddenly of cancer. You assumed tragedy had taught her the same lesson it had taught you, that life is far shorter than anybody realizes, that only an idiot gorges on work rather than joy. But she doesn't believe that, not at all. Work, it turns out, is her center. Her kids are grown and her dog is old, and she emails you when she wakes up at 4:58 a.m. and before bed at 8:45 p.m. and every 20 or 30 minutes in between. Her name incessantly appearing like a mosquito you just can't kill. Her shoulders are tense, her eyebrows expectant. She leans in, her jaw set with predatory hunger. Sharp fear pulses in your gut as you imagine her leaping through the screen and sinking her teeth into your shoulder. You shake this insanity from your head, remind yourself that feeding this beast simply means giving her a satisfying answer. You take a deep breath and open with an easy platitude, an uncontroversial softball to warm the virtual room. It's so meaningful to work in a department doing such important research. She nods expectantly. You whip out buzzwords. It is rewarding, purposeful, satisfying to file visa applications for international scholars. She seems to believe you, which is ludicrous and a fucking relief. You knew a few months in that you would never confide in her, never reveal that you knew about suffering too, that your dad was once lively and energetic until he started to feel tired, which brought on tests and follow-ups, pill bottles, and long faces, a slow careening down a high mountain until the final crash, the longest face. You inherited his 20-year-old Chevy and an even shakier genotype that meant that you would start feeling tired soon, start careening down your own mountain. Exactly how or when is hard to say. But you know for sure that you will always need that little plastic card in your wallet that says you're covered by the university's plan. The out-of-pocket maximum is steep as hell, but you could do it. And if you stay 20 years, you can have it for half price when you retire, no matter that you'll probably be dead by then. You keep going, spitting out words she likes in no particular order, as if you are a malfunctioning vending machine. Growth mindset, contributing to the mission, lasting impact, innovation, strategic, long-term vision. Then you freeze your face a few times, make halting sounds, and turn off your camera. Internet unstable, you type into the chat box and lie on the floor. One day, there could be nationalized health insurance, provided free and clear by the government. Maybe you'll fall in love and marry somebody who is independently wealthy and can afford all the insurance and medical care in the world. The lottery is also an implausible option. In the unlikely event that you manage to cash in, one day you will retract the answer you are about to give. You will hand in your resignation and never type kind regards again. But that day is not today. Today you get back in your chair, turn your camera on, and look it right in the eye as you say, "This is it. This is my dream job." Her eyebrows unfurrow, her shoulders slacken. Breath seeps out of her. She swallows, her hunger sated. Soon, though, her belly will growl again. Soon she will ask what your goals for next year are. The answer in your mind will be, don't die. But instead you'll say, that's a great question. She'll wait, breath caught again in her throat, until you say words she wants to hear. Until then, you remind yourself how lucky you are to have made it this far. Thanks.
Thank you, Julia.